In high school, it was kind of just like a free-for-all, sort of, in the sense that we didn't really have a consistent coach, so we kind of showed up and did whatever we wanted, which was a lot of fun, frankly. Like, I had a lot of friends through that. But in terms of progression, it really wasn't beneficial for me at all.
But now coming here with having not just one dedicated throws coach, but two with Coach K and Coach Kalina, having all the facilities that Bates has and having such a legacy that they have.
We got our throwing coach, who's a certified strength coach, giving us javelin-specific lifts.
We get into practice, we warm up with all the throwers, we do specific warm-ups for throwers.
Having a coach being there, always helping you, guiding you, knowing what you were going to do when you showed up on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. It went from having like nothing to having everything.
We had lift times through the general team, but there weren't throw-specific lifts, there weren't like team-specific time slots, so you would just kind of go when you could, and there was no one really keeping you accountable.
We had access to a weight room, and we had a coach who was a little more strength-oriented, but he wasn't demanding that we were in there. He wasn't really giving us that structured program.
I think I was maybe doing 225 for a power clean from the floor as a freshman, and now I can do 335 for a hang clean.
I squatted 275 in high school and benched maybe 185, and now I'm benching 235 and squatting over 350.
Here we kind of all do it at the same time, so all the throwers will go in after practice together. We may have our own individual lifts, but it's basically the same time frame. So you have coaches in there watching your form, you have coaches there to ask questions, to alter things if you're feeling off, if you're feeling good. And you just have the support of your teammates, not only just the throwers, but also the sprinters and the jumpers who are there lifting as well.
We are so unbelievably close. It's one of my favorite things about being on this team is how close we are, because when we spend so much time together, and it's kind of just like you just kind of bond, and there's so many different personalities, so it's so nice to meet new people and for everyone to get along, and it really is empowering.
You see certain things that you used to do, or you see things that you weren't able to do, and you try and help them the most with what they haven't been able to do so far. And then honestly, there's stuff that they do where I go and I think, okay, like that's something that I can definitely think about, or man, that's something I wish I was able to do as a freshman.
Our seniors, I'm really gonna miss them, and that they just have such a great stature about them, that they take this sport so seriously, but also at the same time they know when to have fun, and they really teach you how to enjoy the sport and to put other things in, whether it's school, whether it's friends, whether it's we're not getting along with certain people, it's you put it to your side and focus on your sport and focus on your teammates.
Honestly, just with the seniors we've had and just how great they've been to us, like it makes me so excited to be that person for somebody else in the way that they have for us. And I just can't wait to be those leaders.
It's awesome. Me and Jacob have talked about this a bunch. Just as a freshman, you're so young and inexperienced, but you think you know a little bit more than you do. And as a senior, you've gone through, now almost 4 years of practice, training, competing, that you do know a little bit more. So it's like you want to teach the things that you wish you did to the younger people on the team to see them do even better than they're doing now. I mean, the team from now till when I came in, they're two different teams completely. And the only thing that I can really think about as a graduating senior is I really wish I was going to be a part of the future, because I see people like Matt, I see people like Ko and Truman as juniors. Like, I love what we've done this year as a team, and I'm so jealous of what they're going to be able to do in future years.
What's one word you would use to describe the team, Coach?
Perfect.
Unified.
Family.
Driven.
Together.
Family.
Thrown about somewhere in the 140s in discus, 43.81 I think, which is a huge improvement over my high school marks. And then I've been able to pick up the hammer and the weight, which have been more in my wheelhouse. But I was about a 9-meter weight thrower and a 31-ish meter hammer thrower, which are both not very good marks. And with the help of Coach Kalina, Coach Johnson, all the other coaches pushing me and my teammates like Jacob, I've been able to become a 54-meter hammer thrower and a 1763 weight thrower.
I threw around 133 feet in high school, and now I throw well over 150 feet here.
Consistently threw about 135 feet in high school, and here I throw anywhere from high 140s to 160.
I know for me, it's definitely nice to have a routine. A really good thing for me being an athlete is that, you have practice and you have meets and you have travel and team meetings, and so that really helps me kind of plan out my time for schoolwork. It's definitely a little hard, but also it's completely manageable, and we have such a great support system, whether it's on the team or your professors. It's very understanding, and I personally haven't had too much trouble with it. And it keeps me motivated. Keeps me motivated to have good grades, to stay on the team, and not procrastinate on projects because I know at the end of the week I have a meet to go to.